when we talk about an NBA Finals, there's a bigger reason why we should not want to see Golden State in Cleveland. It's because LeBron is not fully loaded. And it's not just because of the loss of Kyrie Irving. It's because of the questionable durability of Kevin Love. I mean, I got to be honest with you. It's gotten to the point where if somebody walks by Kevin Love with bad breath, he might need to sit out 2 games. That's the feeling that you get. Every damn thing hurts him right now. And I'm not saying to insult him because I'm a fan of Kevin Love. I genuinely like him, and I think he's a damn good player. I'm just saying durability is a question mark. Got elbowed in the mouth yesterday and then came back and played but couldn't stay because of concussion-like symptoms rather than all of this stuff. Every time you turn around, this guy is hurt yet again. And so when I look at it from that perspective, LeBron James would be going into the finals, and he wouldn't be fully loaded. So I'm actually hoping that he loses before the finals so he doesn't have to subject himself to not having a chance again in the finals. I got to admit to you, Max, I'm addicted to what I saw on ABC primetime Saturday night a few weeks ago when the Boston Celtics had that terrific game against the Houston Rockets. It wouldn't bother me at all if a healthy Kyrie is ready to go. If the Boston Celtics and the Houston Rockets ended up in the NBA Finals, I think that would be a terrific NBA Finals because Boston defends. They got a bunch of young Rough Riders that ain't scared of anybody. And James Harden and Chris Paul, that would be something to behold. But I'd also give Toronto credit by telling you Toronto against Houston would be a great matchup as well with DeRozan and Lowry and Ibaka and Valanciunas and those boys going up against Harden and Capella and Chris Paul and those guys. That would be a sensational series as well. I wouldn't want to travel to Toronto. Let me take that back. I wouldn't want to travel there. But once I get there, that has South Beach capabilities. Let me just leave it at that.
International
My point is Toronto, Houston, Boston, Houston. I think those would be incredibly compelling NBA Finals. LeBron James is short-handed because he doesn't have the troops available to him, and that's why I wouldn't want Cleveland in the Finals this year.
Listen, even if LeBron James had Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving, you saw it last year, they have 0 shot against the Warriors. Now, what would give them a shot against the Warriors? Well, it's the same thing you're complaining about in terms of the Cavs and Kevin Love's injuries. Steph Curry is at least as brittle as Kevin Love. Look, Steph Curry is underpaid because of his ankle. His ankle is finally okay. The knee goes, right? Like, this guy, that's an issue heading into these playoffs. Meantime, Klay Thompson, now we're talking about both Splash Brothers. He's coming back from an injury to his shooting hand, the right thumb on his shooting hand. Is that important? Is that a significant injury? Does that raise red flags? Yeah, man. One of the great shooters ever, a guy capable of getting hotter than anyone who ever lived. 37 points in a quarter, 26 points in another quarter in the same season. Has a right thumb issue on his shooting hand, Stephen A.
Hold on, Max.
Both Splash Brothers have been recently physically compromised, to say nothing of the other 2 stars, KD with the Rams and Draymond.
But nobody's questioning that. What I'm saying to you is that if Kyrie were healthy, I would love to see it. If Golden State were healthy, there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't love to see because there's such a juggernaut. But I will say this to you. If Kyrie was still on Cleveland, along with Kevin Love, even though Golden State would be the favorite, what would intrigue me is Cleveland's ability or the questionable ability to figure Golden State out.
How?
Because we're talking about LeBron. I don't know how.
They didn't do it last year. They got slaughtered.
No, you're not listening. I'm saying because they got slaughtered. You got to remember, Max, I remember when the Los Angeles Lakers lost a Game 1 to the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals by 40.
I remember that.
And they came back and won this, came back and won the series. What I'm trying to say to you is that in the game of basketball, when you have a superstar or 2, anything can happen from year to year.
Okay, this is my very point, Stephen A.
Hold on. So my point is, I would be intrigued by that.
Okay.
Since that's not possible, I like Toronto and Boston against Houston.
I think